this is your gun. It's a Weatherby. It's the same one that you were looking at the other day.
Right.
Those are your chokes. We'll talk about those tomorrow.
Okay.
That's your custom gun lock. That's your owner's manual.
Okay.
That is your barrel
Okay.
and your forearm. Buttstock, receiver, barrels,
Receiver,
forearm.
Forearm?
Button,
What's the forearm? What do you mean forearm?
this is the forearm. The wood is called the forearm.
Okay.
To release it, you push the button down,
Okay.
the forearm comes off.
Okay.
There you go. There you go.
Okay.
All right.
Okay.
So this can just sit here for now
Okay.
because you want to be careful. You don't want to ding that all up.
Okay.
So we're going to push that lever to the right. You see this recess here?
Right here?
Yeah. That recess is going to go around those rings.
Okay, see you. Yeah.
Yep. But it's going to go in on a slight angle.
Okay.
All right. And you're going to notice also that these buttons on these extractors, they're going to fit down inside of here.
Oh, right there, okay.
Okay.
There's one on the other side too, okay.
Yes. Yep. So you're going to come in here very gently. So this has to be behind those buttons.
Okay.
And you're going to roll it back, and it's going to click shut.
Okay. Get it under here.
Now you're doing good.
So this
Perfect. See how easy it is? A little forward. Remember, that button has got to be in front of that.
Oh, this way.
There you go. There you go.
Okay.
All right. So once you've got that together, okay, then this radius fits inside of this radius.
Okay.
All right. So you're just going to literally bring it in gently, push it in, and then we're going to close it up.
Okay.
It's not gonna come apart now.
Okay.
It's just stiff. It's gotta get
Okay,
warm.
okay.
Okay.
That works just like the one you've been using up on the range.
Okay.
Okay.
This is the
So
safety.
that's the safety. It's off safe. Pull it back. It's on safe. Also, you select your barrel.
Oh, okay.
So which barrel goes off first? We'll talk about that tomorrow.
Okay.
Then tomorrow we'll talk about your chokes.
Okay.
The chokes are these inserts right here.
Okay.
So we can change those out, but we'll talk about that tomorrow. Cylinder bore. The bore of the barrel is the same inside diameter, or ID, all the way from front to the end of the muzzle.
Okay.
Same dimension.
Right.
Now some guns before insertable chokes, they would constrict the end of the muzzle mechanically to get a choke that would constrict the shot as they came out of the barrel.
What's the intent of the choke? To condense the shot
Correct. So
rather than spread it out?
yeah. So the pattern of a shot as it comes out of the barrel get to 30 feet or 30 yards, I can't remember anyway, and it has the density within that distance should fill up a 30-inch circle.
Okay.
But the idea is that if you want to fill up that same 30-inch circle further back, so you're going to reach further out
Oh, okay.
along the range,
Right.
then you need to constrict the choke
Okay.
so that that shot stays together longer, so that it gets further out in the field before it fills up that 30-inch pattern.
Okay, understand.
Okay. Now, if you want to have that 30-inch pattern closer in, then you'd want to open up the size of the choke so that it spreads quicker.
Okay.
With skeet, you want to maintain that 30-inch circle at a range that is conducive or proper for the skeet ranges,
Right.
the distances that you're going to shoot. So modern shotguns, most modern shotguns have the ability to change the chokes. And that's what an insertable choke looks like.
Ah, okay. So,
Okay.
again, yeah.
So that is a full choke. So
Okay.
that fully constricts and
it's threaded.
it's to go in and out of the
And
barrel.
so is it made specifically for
For
the
this
Weatherby, for this
Yes,
gun?
yeah.
Okay.
So I don't know what the chokes are in this gun.
Okay. Oh, there's some there already.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So I want to find out what they gave you.
And obviously the choke can only go one way because this thing's got to
Correct.
take it out.
Yep.
Okay.
Very fine thread so that it stays intact. This is an improved cylinder. IC is an improved cylinder. So in the range from the least constricted to the most constricted, improved cylinder is slightly more constricted by 0.005 than a skeet choke. So
Okay.
it's a little tighter.
Right, right.
Okay.
So we want a skeet choke, which gives it, would spread it out a little bit more.
Right. So
For the distance that we're shooting.
So let's take a look at this and see what the bottom one is.
So the skeet, so the choke doesn't really have to be in there, but if you want to be conscious of the
Oh, you have to
thread.
have a choke in these guns.
Yeah.
A choke has to be in there, otherwise you destroy the threads. You
Oh,
can't-
I see what you're saying.
You
Okay.
can't shoot it without a choke.
Ah, good. Okay, okay.
And this is a modified. Okay, which is even more constricted than a improved cylinder.
Okay.
Okay, so this gun is not set up for skeet, but the difference between improved cylinder and skeet is only 0.005. Modified goes up to a 20,000th constriction. So we're going to put that in the bottom.
Okay.
Then we're going to put the improved cylinder in the top, which is right where they were.
All right. And there's nothing else. Oh, there is another one in here then.
Right,
Okay.
but that's the full choke, which is really constricted.
Okay. So that's interesting because yeah, I can see what you're saying. So for skeet, you're really shooting two different types of spread as it.
So I'm gonna shoot the bottom barrel first, because when we shoot doubles, which you're not going to do yet, but when we shoot doubles, you're going to be shooting much closer. So you want a much bigger spread. So we're going to shoot the bottom barrel first. So we want the most restricted to be fired first, because we're going to be shooting longer distances.
Okay.
And under doubles, you're always shooting closer, so we want a broader choke. So we're going to shoot the bottom barrel first.
Okay, so what are these for right here?
So we're going to select the barrel that fires first. And according to the manual, the single dot means you're firing the lower barrel first.
Okay.
All right. And then this double dot means you're going to shoot the top barrel first.
Okay, so this is just push back and forth depending. Okay.
Yep. So we're going to leave it on the single dot, because we want to
Okay.
always fire the bottom barrel first, because it is the most constricted in the choke. The S stands for safety. So
That's
when
the
this
safety.
is pulled back, it's unsafe. It's back, you see the S, it's unsafe.
It's on
You cannot
safety.
pull the trigger.
Good, okay. And when it's up,
You see the red dot,
which
danger, okay, which means
is live.
you can
Okay.
now fire the gun.
Can you try shoot a shotgun?
You can, but I wouldn't recommend that you do it over and over and over again. You
Okay.
can buy something called snap caps.
Right.
A snap cap is a fake shotgun shell, usually made out of plastic,
Right.
that goes in there, either barrel,
Oh, so that's a snap cap to dry
So-
shoot it.
so that it absorbs the impact of the primer,
Okay.
which helps to preserve the spring and mechanism so that you're not likely to break apart. So sometimes when you snap them or just shoot them, the primer's not hitting anything.
Right.
So it comes to the end of its stroke and it slaps. That's that click that you hear.
Right.
Okay, by using the snap cap, it's now hitting that snap cap, absorbing the impact of the primer.
Okay.
All right. Basics, and we're going to set up a clay on the ground. I'm going to let you aim at it.
Okay.
Shoot at it so that we can see where your point of impact is based on your point of aim.
Right.
That'll help me to understand how this gun fits you and how you're mounting the gun specifically to shoot the clays.
Okay.
Once we've got that done, and once we understand that you are literally, the gun is fitting you and it's aiming or it's hitting where you're pointing it, then we'll go back and start shooting the clays. But we're going to go back to that first target that we shot 3 weeks ago, that going away target, just to make sure that the gun is fitting you properly and that you're able to use the gun in the same way that you were using the one that we were training with.
I'm a rookie here with skeet. I've shot standing before, but never with a moving target. So this is this is all brand new to me.
Yeah, well, you've been doing good, Steve. I mean, your abilities from day one have expanded hugely. So we're gonna hope that this gun works for you.
Okay.
So what's
Thank
the
you.
wad? You keep talking about
So the
wad.
shot lives inside the wad.
Ah, okay.
The powder lives below the wad.
Mm-hmm.
When the gun goes off, this compresses, taking the shock away. As the powder explodes or expands, the gases expand. This compresses, takes that initial shock away,
Right.
and then pushes the BBs out of the barrel.
Right.
So the shot stays confined inside the wad until it gets to the end of the barrel.
Oh, okay.
Then, like a shuttlecock or like in badminton,
Yeah.
that'll open up. That'll catch the wind, fall back,
Okay.
and then the shot will keep going.
Interesting. Now, sometimes you can see the shot further out, can't you?
I can see, on the certain light conditions, I can
Yeah.
actually see the shot.
Yeah, it's fascinating.
Okay, but only because I've been doing it for so long.
Oh, okay.
Sometimes I have no idea where it is. Okay.